Hi, welcome to another video. So, Mistral has launched some stuff, updated their pricing, and even introduced a free tier API. Let's take a look and check it out. They've released a new version of their older model called Mistral Small. So, we'll test that out as well. Anyway, let's talk about everything one by one. First of all, there's a new free tier in their platform API. They say that their new API endpoints now offer a free tier, enabling developers to start experimenting, evaluating, and prototyping at no cost. Basically, this means you can now use their models via API for free, but with some rate limits. If you pay, you'll get higher rate limits, but this is really great for people who just want to try it out or use it for smaller tasks that don't require high rate limits anyway. There's no specific rate limit they've shared for the free tier, so that's something we'll need to check. Next, there's been a big price cut across all their models. The Nemo model has seen a price drop of about 50% and now costs around 15 cents. Pixtral is also available on their API platform and costs similar to Nemo. Apart from that, the new Mistral Small also costs about 20 cents for input, while for output, it costs 60 cents, which makes it almost 80% cheaper. Additionally, Mistral Large costs $2 for 1 million input tokens and $6 for 1 million output tokens. All of this is pretty cool, because you can now use these models for much cheaper, which is great. Now, the next thing they've done is upgrade their small model, which now comes with about 22 billion parameters. It provides a cost-effective solution that can be deployed across various platforms and environments. They claim this new small model delivers significant improvements in human alignment, reasoning capabilities, and code over the previous version, which is pretty cool. You can check out some of the updated benchmarks here, which is also cool. However, this model comes under their Mistral research license, meaning you can't use it for commercial purposes, but you can use it for personal and research purposes. The model weights are available on Llama and Hugging Face for local usage, which is cool as well. We'll try it out and test it too. In addition to this, Pixtral is now available on their chat platform for free usage, which is kinda cool. Now, let's try out the Mistral Small model and see how it performs. The small model isn't available on Mistral's platform, but it is available through their API on OpenRouter. So, I'll be using that, combined with Open Web UI. Let's get started. I'll be testing it with these 13 questions. I've updated some of the questions here. So, let's begin. The first question is, what is the capital city of the country whose name ends with Leah? I'm referring to the country name here. The answer should be Canberra, or any country capital that rhymes with Leah. Let's send it and see. Here's the answer, and this is not correct at all. So, let's mark this as a fail. Now, the next question is, what is the number that rhymes with the word we use to describe a tall plant? The answer should be 3. Let's send it and see. Here's the answer, and this isn't correct either. So, let's mark this as a fail as well. The next question is, there are 5 people in a house, A, B, C, D, and E. A is watching TV with B, D is sleeping, B is eating a sandwich, and E is playing table tennis. Suddenly, a call comes on the telephone, and B leaves the room to answer the call. What is C doing? The answer should be that it cannot tell what C is doing because it isn't mentioned here. Now, let's send it and see. Here's the answer, and this one looks correct. So, let's mark it a pass. The next question is, name an English adjective of Latin origin that begins and ends with the same letter has 11 letters in total and for which all vowels in the word are ordered alphabetically. The answer could be any word that follows these characteristics, like transparent. Let's send it and see. Here's the answer, and this isn't correct. So, let's mark this as a fail. Now, the next question is 3,307 a prime number? The answer should be yes. Let's send it and see. Here's the answer, and this is correct. So, let's mark it a pass as well. Next is, I have 2 apples, then I buy 2 more. I bake a pie with 2 of the apples. After eating half of the pie, how many apples do I have left? The answer should be 2. Let's send it and check. Here's the answer, and this is correct as well. So, let's mark this a pass. The next question is, Sally is a girl. She has 3 brothers. Each of her brothers has the same 2 sisters. How many sisters does Sally have? The answer should be 1. Let's send it over. Here's the answer, and this is also correct. So, let's mark it a pass. Now, the next question is, if a regular hexagon has a short diagonal of 64, what is its long diagonal? The answer should be 73.9. Let's send it and see. Here's the answer, and this isn't correct. So, let's mark this as a fail. Now, the next questions are coding questions. Let's get started. The first one is, create an HTML page with a button that explodes confetti when you click it. You can use CSS and JS as well. Let's send it and see. Here's the code. Let's preview it and see. This works pretty well, so let's mark it a pass. The next question is, create a Python program that prints the next X leap years based on user input. Let's send it and check. Here's the code. Let's run it. We've entered the input, and here's the output. It shows the next leap years, but it's not exactly what I wanted. Still, let's mark it a pass. Next is, generate the SVG code for a butterfly. Let's send it and see. Here's the generation. Let's preview it. This doesn't look like a butterfly, so let's mark it a fail. Next is, create a landing page for an AI company. The landing page should have 4 sections: header, banner, features, and contact us. Make sure the landing page looks sleek and modern. You can use HTML, CSS, and JS. Let's send it and check. Here's the code. Let's preview it. This is fine, but it's not the best. Still, let's mark it a pass. Lastly, write a game of life in Python that works in the terminal. Let's send it and check. Here's the code. Let's run it. It works, but not very well. I'll mark this as a pass, though it's not the best. Now, here's the final chart. As you can see, it failed 5 out of 13 questions, which is fine considering it's a 22B model, relatively small, and you can host it locally if you have the resources. That's pretty cool. I think that this is a great model in its size, although the difference between this and Nemo is a little marginal, but this can be generally better. Plus, the free APIs they're offering are amazing, so we can easily integrate their API with various things. That's super cool too. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked this video, consider donating to my channel through the Super Thanks option below, or you can also consider becoming a member by clicking the Join button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.